He works mostly behind the scenes, however, he is crucial to the success of Navy football. It's strength and conditioning coach Jim Kiritsy. Jim, when you first got on campus in January and you evaluated the program, what was the most pressing need?
Well, first of all, it's an awesome place, and you feel that as soon as you drive on. It's pretty remarkable to be able to work here with such awesome kids and coaches. But if there was one thing I could say that I felt like immediately needed to be addressed, it was the enthusiasm within the training session. So it was injecting positive and productive energy. And the kids were pretty well trained. It was just a matter of, can we do it at a higher level? Can we let our energy elevate us in a training environment to maximize who we can be? So I'd say that we were going to energize our environment and modernize some of our training to drain every bit of potential out of these kids.
You have definitely brought the energy. You motivate these players, you push them, you lift them up when they're down, and you celebrate with them when they do things right. How do you envision your niche in this program?
Well, some strength coaches like this, some don't, but we're batteries, and when batteries die, you throw them away, or you got to charge them back up, right? And so my job when I'm out there is to energize these kids and energize this program. And as I ask for feedback from our kids and coaches over the course of the months, a lot of them have commented like, I just love that you elevate us every day. Whatever my mood is, I'm going to inject that positive and productive energy to try to get it out of them. They have a remarkably difficult day. We're responsible to understand that these kids have a lot on their plate. Not many places have athletes that carry 18 to 21 credits. Not many of them are walking around and not allowed to use elevators in academic buildings, right? So they're coming to us tired. They're coming to us a little bit beat down, and sometimes in the dumps, just because it's hard here. But it's our job not to let all that make them worse. We're trying to weaponize that experience, and we got to lift them up at the end of the day so they can maximize who they're going to be.
In elevating this program, you've brought on two assistants, Chula Loomis and Matthew Gonzalez. What do each of them bring to the table?
Yeah, Chula, I found. Chula came from an awesome program. He was down at Florida Atlantic. He was working under a great mentor. He brings some really, really awesome speed training experience. And also, he's the youngest guy on the staff. He's flying around there. He sits in the meetings with the kids and the coaches, and he can still really relate to them. It's like Matthew McConaughey says, like, I get older, they say the same age, right? So you always need that young coach who can connect with and remember that athletic experience, what it's like to be a player. And then Matt worked with me, for the last couple of years at Kennesaw State. So having somebody who knows my style helps bridge the gap between my communication style to the staff who's worked with me before and who hasn't worked with me before. I mean, we all do this, we all do all of it, right? But we all have our little piece, and I can say that's what they bring the most.
You're also involved in the nutrition aspect of this program. You do something called breakfast checks. What does that process entail?
Sure, it's nothing totally unique to the Naval Academy, right? Everybody knows that you have to eat, you have to fuel to win, right? And the problem is that kids get really lazy. And so it's like, hey, I'm not gonna wake up and go to breakfast and eat this actual meal that's being served to me. I'm just gonna sleep in, and then I'm gonna go to the football building and eat the snacks that they have here. So we said, you know what? We are required to wake up and come to breakfast. So they have to come in, they get checked off. If they don't, they're held accountable to that. And so they're at least, demand to sit down and have something to eat, have something to drink, so they can start their day the right way.
What will your role be on game day?
Famous get back coach, right? And trying to hold Coach Newberry back to make sure when that inner dog comes out of him, when he's running out towards the refs, I can pull him back. But yeah, it's game day. It's game day for everybody, right? It's really about the kids, not about us. But we never truly lose that competitive spirit, and we do all this training. Football is such an awesome sport because you train year round for just 12 guaranteed opportunities. It's just so special to be out on the field and putting all that hard work and seeing what you can be. And so I get caught up. I love celebrating with the guys. I love being a part of that. So I'm going to run around like a maniac. I'm going to be in the game. Hopefully I can be mature enough to be responsible and represent the school right. But yeah, my job is to make sure the coaches are staying back, make sure the sideline is energized, and to just enjoy being a part of it.
He's essential to the success of Navy football. It's Jim Kiritsy. I'm Luke Slaybaugh, and this is Navy Football.